A1, feds allege a 20-year crime ring. The defense responds as Cassie is set to testify. We just finished wrapping up. Defense was making their cross-examination of one of the male workers, one of the male SEX workers. So that's where we left off just now. Who that, Lauren LaRosa looking like a fire bomb? My God, she killing it. Nah, I gotta see my baby. That's my baby. Who y'all ass? Look at her hot now. Let me go tell her son about herself. So I'm gonna tell her son about herself. Sorry, bro. I ain't there. Nah, let me tell her son. Yo, Lauren, you killing that fit. Let me zoom in on this fit. Let me zoom in on this damn fit. Lauren is killing it. Yo, Lauren, I love that fit, sis. Body in that shit, y'all. Looking like
get out of the way. Wow.
She just saw that.
Yeah, we're gonna move around. Hold on, son. Let me just roll up this weed real quick. I wanna go holler at Lauren London. I mean, not Lauren London. Every time I call her that. Lauren LaRosa from Breakfast Club. She killing the outfit, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I love Lauren, though. Love her. She was supposed to come last Friday. The other guy from TMZ was telling me and shit. I had sent him a message. He said, give me the message, send me the message, and I'm gonna send it to her right now. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna send it right now. So I gave it to him. I don't know if he sent it, so he lying. He ain't sent it to me. Listen, everybody drop a like. I'm about to do a poll real quick. I gotta update y'all. Just hold on. Let me just try to fill out, roll up this thing real quick, man. I'm sorry, man. We've been in that court all day. Like that. This is called lunch. This is called lunch, homie. You heard? Alright, cool. That's my man right here, the security dude. He the one who told me, look, that's the family. You already see the family.
Excuse us.
Diddy's family is walking.
Here go, yeah. Here these people go.
Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna follow them.
I'm not doing that, bro. That shit is crazy how they do this shit.
I'm not. Look at all them just going.
Look at them like sharks, bro.
Like sharks. Like they just put some in the water, guys.
How are people want to be around that type of
It's
stuff?
crazy, guys. I have so much.
Nobody wants to be around that, bro. Like, you see how they act, right? I don't be on that type vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's the family, though. I've been around them all day, though. So I ain't stressing it. They see me. And I held them down with them paparazzis and them trying to run their ass over. I'm like, yo, listen, don't let me go on my stash spots for my blicky. You know I stash my shit down the rough. Look at that. Please don't do that. Oh, we ain't doing. That fit is murder. That fit is murder. Lauren LaRosa fit is fire though. That suit dress shit she got on, that shit is on fire, bro. Shit is hot, but I'm talking about the people. No, hold on. Hold up, you know we outside in real time.
Pray to God for your mom. Pray for your dad. Back up. Pray for your dad.
Show y'all what's going on out here, bro. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Look at that fit, though. Look at that fit. Look at that fit. That shit is fire.
Because I don't want no problems. Don't start.
But she talking something right now, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna ask her something. I'm gonna ask her a question.
6 feet at all times. That's assault. Once you in somebody 6 feet.
Yo, she been going off every day in the court, bro. She stays screaming. Don't want to be quiet, bro. I swear. She stayed screaming in the court. Oh, that's her. That's Sean Puffy's child's mother. His daughter. One of the 3 girls is his daughter. But that's him. You can Google it. You can see it. Google it. It's one of Diddy's daughters.
So how What's the temperament
She
side?
about getting.
Came out. What's the temperament side?
They're in great spirits. The
Okay.
family was in really good spirits.
Okay.
I mean, you know how the Courtroom family is. It's all very united front. It's a shepherd, so,
With the red heels on that. Wow.
They got my man working super. All these press is going crazy.
It wasn't really a lot
I
different than
know
how
they
it's
is
been.
going crazy today.
Oh, you got the blunt
Hey, yo,
in.
so
You know I'm outside, Lauren,
So
don't do that.
Lauren, you got your own little drama lately, man. How you
boy.
taking that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, we ain't doing
Okay,
that.
you know the guy, that guy in Jersey.
I don't know no guy.
in Jersey.
Okay, all right. All right. Yeah, that's my cousin.
That's why he asking about it.
Yeah, second.
But Lauren, I
cousin.
like how you made your transition from TMZ to doing what
Lauren-
you're doing, though, man. Keep
but
doing your
Lauren,
thing and keep shining, man.
We support you.
Period. That's
On
all I
our
wanna say.
platform. We support what
What's
you're
this
doing.
address right here? Thank you.
500 Pearl Street.
500.
Being perfect.
Yeah. And we definitely support your grind. It's the grind we respect.
Word Street.
You know what I'm saying? And the lovely outfits. You be killing my channel with the outfits, man.
Salute to you, Lauren. I appreciate you,
know
Queen,
what
all
I'm
right?
saying?
Appreciate
Hey,
your time,
hey,
sis.
what's again?
The Sunny House.
Sonny, is this a witch hunt? Is this about race?
How you running down on
Oh,
Sunny
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, son? Take your time with Sunny, you know?
Sonny, that's all I want to know.
He running down. Look, he running down on Sunny.
Y'all keep saying that. And Sonny,
He look like
you're
DJ
getting
Academics. Look
the
at him.
truth today.
He look like
I know
DJ
you fuck
Academics.
with it, but you're
He running
getting
down on Sunny. Sunny ain't got nothing to say.
And what's the temperament?
Have a good day, y'all, ladies. Yeah, we outside. You see her right here? I'm gonna show you her in the crowd. She works for big news companies. Her right there. Let me show you her right there. Yo, bro, she be helping me so much in the court. Yeah, I be asking her every time, son. I swear, look at less from New Inside Edition. I'm about to say no edition. We outside in real time, y'all.
Man, out here making sure, boy, keep the fan live or something, man.
We outside, real time.
We are live.
First day of the jury?
In the city, man. I appreciate that.
You know how we do that. Appreciate it. Y'all, it's real time, y'all. Real time. Real time. Hold up. Let me get the poll right.
I had a feeling something's going to happen today.
Nah, you got it. That's right there. Just simple. Which court
Se vea uno fuerte de...
Killer that shit. That's it, y'all.
Okay.
Yo, give me a shot of
I
just want my drop. Famer2.com.
Yeah, I need a drop on my shit too.
Famer2.com. Why would I do that? Do I look like academics to you?
Is that a real question? Famer, yeah, you do look like him. But that's not why I said that. I was joking.
Famer2.com. Give me a good one.
Hey y'all, it's Lauren LaRosa, and make sure you're checking out my guy over at Famer2. Make sure you're checking out my guy over at Famer2.com.
That's
I
right.
mean, that's where you gotta be at.
That's right. That's what you gotta do.
SDWJR channel.
Wait, what?
SDWJR channel.
What?
What you?
SDWJR channel.
SD what?
WJR.
JR? Yeah,
SDWJR channel. Hey y'all, it's Lauren LaRosa. I just met a lot of amazing people here. We outside, literally outside of the trial for Puff, and all of this amazing black media is here. But SDWURJ channel.
JR.
Listen, I'm
He
just
got them
gonna-
letters. He going with them letters.
There's too many
There's
letters.
too many letters on that thing.
SDWJR.
Bang
But
it.
SD, you got to click this.
Yeah.
But SDWJR is one of the people that I met. Look, he's becoming my friend outside the courthouse. Every time I'm outside, he out here telling me I look good. And I told him if my hair was done, I would do this for him. So it's good to meet you. And I'm always supporting black people. So thank you.
One for me now. That's it. It's over. My name Uda.
Huh?
My name Uda.
Uda?
You know what an Uda is?
No.
Good. My
What
name
is a Uda?
Uda, and I'm on the go. I'm shooting. That's what
a
I'm doing.
Uda?
I'm shooting. That's what I'm doing. I'm a shooter. I'm shooting.
Oh, God. So what's your channel?
It's called Uda on Go.
Oh, Uda on Go. Okay.
Uda on Go.
What I'm looking at.
Extra swag to the show.
I'm extra drop right here.
Okay, ready? Hey y'all, it's Lauren LaRosa, and I just met Uda on Go because he's
you
at the
just
Diddy
run a
trial
game
on
on
Go. And it's all this lovely black media that I'm just meeting here today, and I just wanted to check in and say, make sure y'all supporting my boy, okay?
Okay,
Period.
but look at the fit.
Always.
Black media, look at that. Look at the fit. Check the heels on.
Black designer too.
Head is done.
Matter of fact,
Oh,
Romeo,
we gotta check him out.
Romeo
Salute to
Hunt.
you. I appreciate you.
Bang.
The other day did it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Romeo Hunt.
We outside on the court steps, so we blow it. Les, you know I love you. You know I love you, Les. It's my man. It's my man Les from Inside Mission. We outside, Zed. Real time, Zed. You see what's going on?
Oh, right here, over here.
Where we going? Where we going? I'm following the wave with y'all. Where y'all going?
Right here. Wherever the van go, we go.
Okay, we going in the van, but I ain't trying to run down on the van. I ain't trying to run down on it. You feel me? Let's go around the van, though. Let's go. Come on, y'all take time for y'all run down. Who y'all see? Y'all see y'all running niggas over and shit. Look, let's see what's going on. Look. Everybody by the fan right now. Let me go higher.
Safe side.
Hey, man, this is,
Check out this one. I had to go show you him. Because he in the court right there. YouTube thought that.
up and coming real channel like this. Putting in that work. TNG style.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, y'all. I'm on the East Coast, Nisi.
Really?
You say that? That's New York City.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's New York City. It's legal. Don't do that.
It's not about that.
Come on, bitch. Don't be a Karen right now, man. Going on like a Karen. Don't do it. You're not doing that. Straight.
Wherever the van go, we go.
Tell that lady straight.
Wherever the van go,
Not get on your Karen
that's
box with me.
That's the
Leave
secret.
me be this.
That's
Leave me be. I ain't chasing nothing.
We're like
that van is
beasts
done, bro. I just want to get out y'all way. I just don't want y'all stepping on me. They want to chase down the van. They coming back tomorrow. They'll be back tomorrow, bro. This is the van that everybody's in.
my pocket.
See Lester.
I think they're following whoever's
Let me get Lester to give me a drop shoot. I need a drop from Lester. You guys both speak for these people. Everybody else smoke weed. I'm gonna be respectful a little bit. So I blow weed on all these people. That's work. I'm straight blowing weed on them. The lady said, "What are you doing?"
We need to clear this area now. We're going to do a press conference.
Oh, it's not that coming out.
Either side. Either side. Okay, so step out. Either side, please. Either side.
How you doing, love?
Just move back so pretty good.
All these cameras coming. Hey, Gloria, how you doing? Gloria, how you doing? We watch you all the time. Thanks for coming back. That's right. Gloria, I don't know how to barricade, please. You kind of got in front of us. We have the just shot right here. I mean, I understand. Oh, you were Gloria. If you were Gloria, yeah, just stay right here. Just come out.
I'm waiting. As soon as something comes, I'm gonna move.
Listen, everybody, we're going to work together. I know everybody wants their shot, but we got to act civil, okay?
Thank you. Because we actually have the proper grounds right here.
Hey, man. Run down, wait, man, down. What's wrong with him, son? Come over here to my position, see if I can catch him right here. See if I can catch him. Fuck me with this bike, brother. I'm doing it too. I can't get next to you right here.
Yo, they can move it. Outside this. Hold on. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Get out of the way. Right there.
Can't block the vehicle doors. Come up, watch your shoulder, watch your shoulder.
Come on, give me the heads up.
They coming. Watch your shoulder. You guys do this for a living, huh? Please watch your shoulder, please, right here. Let me get the shot. Glory, I got you. First time. Watch your shoulder, guys.
Man, be good, bro.
Yo, King! We love you, bro.
Okay, Justin, it's me.
Be good.
Yo, King, we love you, bro.
It's me.
How you doing, man? Good?
We love you, Misa. We love you.
Bless you, Misa. How was the whole thing, man? Everything was good?
Quincy, who's the guy with the glasses and the cane and all that? How you doing, brother?
Salute, brother.
We're not familiar with you. Who are you, sir?
I'm hollering at you, bro.
How's Diddy doing, man? He looks good?
Gloria.
Hey, guys, how's Papa doing, man? He's doing good?
See what's going on.
Is he in good spirit? Is he in good spirit, guys? Come on. And let us know. We the fan. How's he doing? Is he good spirit? Smiles?
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go over here and catch Charlucci real quick. That's my bro. Let me holler at him. Ask him what's his thoughts today. Y'all going, y'all? You go, yeah? You smoking your bait now. You got your bait now.
There you go again. What up, boss?
What's going on, dog?
You forgot about me the other day.
Lucci, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, boss?
How was court today? How you feeling about court? Give me
Everything was
quick,
good.
give me a couple minutes, 2 seconds.
All right.
2 seconds. Let me know what's going on. How was court today?
It's really the first day, so it was a lot of information.
Was
it even surprising to you?
Yes and no. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a lot of information. That's all I can say.
How was it for the family to have to hear that type of graphic detail about their father's sex lives and her mom being there?
I mean, of course it's a little embarrassing to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You know, nobody will hear that about their parents, but again, it is what it is.
How do you feel about tomorrow with Cassie
Oh,
testifying?
God, brother.
What do you feel about tomorrow with Cassie testifying? That's what she asked.
Oh, what'd you say? What?
How do you feel about tomorrow with Cassie testifying?
I just want everybody. We're just waiting to hear it. Just waiting to hear what she got to say.
When you saw the video again in full in court of the hotel beating, can you talk about what that was, if that was damning for him? And
I'd rather not say. Like I said, we're gonna leave everything up to the jury.
okay.
Sean, how does the family feel? It's not guilt. Free pump.
It's all everybody's taking a little back, but it's like I said, we haven't heard everything yet, so everything got to come out. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we'll see what it is.
Can we get your name as well?
My name is Charlucci.
How do I spell that?
CHARLUCCI.
All right, and your god brother.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Luke.
All right. You already know, boss.
Right, bro. Safe, right, brother? CHARLUCCI. Charlucci. One word. His whole name is Charlucci Finney.
How is it really?
He's a co-signer for like 30 years. Charlucci, all one word.
What's his name again?
Charlucci Finney. Charlucci. CHARLUCCI. Charlucci, one word.
Charlucci Finney, you
Yeah,
said?
his last name is Finney. Finney. Charlucci Finney. Should be able to find it.
Thank you.
Right? That's him right there, see? Charlucci Finney. The outside look. Bro, I'm schooling the news reporters. I'm like, yo, listen, this is who this is. What's going on? We all teamed up down here, brother. What's going on, son? I got my computer, everything. We outside in real time, man.
I'm gonna let it go.
We outside in real time. Salute to everybody, though. All right? Everybody drop a like. Everybody hit the poll on Great Granny Salt. Charlucci Finney.
How to spell that?
CHARLUCCI.
What's his?
CHARLUCCI. And he's a close associated friend for like 38 years or so. For like 30 years. Close associate for like 30 years or so. CHARLUCCI. Last name's Finney. FINNEY.
You said God brother or God's?
All of that too, though. Yeah, all of that too. Yeah. God brother, and all that. But he's been a closely associated person to like 38 years. So they've been close for 38 years. Regardless of the fact, right?
Thank you very much.
Bless you, brother. Who do you work with?
Washington Post.
Oh, Washington Post. Bless you, brother. Have a good one. Tell you. They know the work, but I know the work. Uda know the work. Lie to me and say Uda don't be knowing that work. Yes, he do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Who's this beautiful woman?
You're in the middle of the road.
Please, come up there, bro, please. Do not, listen, don't make me turn up in front of this courthouse.
Defense's theme is they're going to own the domestic violence. That's what they're doing because there's no defense. We all saw the video. I mean, what possible defense could anybody think of?
Well, he's not being charged for domestic violence.
Well, that's their point. Their point is domestic violence. That's a state crime. That's not what the feds prosecute for.
Watch your step. Please make her watch her step when she comes up. Watch your step, please.
Has the prosecution got a good case here, Gloria? Has the prosecution got a good case here?
And they have a number of indictments. They have a superseding indictment. They have a number of persons that they allege who are going to be testifying. So, you know, the argument that the prosecution made today and the argument that the defense made, neither of those are evidence. It's just kind of an outline of what they're going to be arguing in this case, what they're going to be trying to show as evidence.
But what's the strongest element for the prosecution's case, do you think?
It depends because they're alleging a number of different crimes. They're alleging racketeering, for example, and under that they're seeking to prove also kidnapping, sex trafficking, drugs. Essentially, that his business was a criminal enterprise, and the job of the criminal enterprise, in addition to doing the business and the records and so forth, was to provide him with women with whom he would have sex, and also, they argue, sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is a very, very serious crime. You'll observe that there was sex trafficking in many other federal trials. For example, R. Kelly, sex trafficking. And I represented a number of victims testified in the R. Kelly case. He's in prison. The Court of Appeals affirmed his convictions. He's in prison for a long time, unless and until the Supreme Court decides to take his case. So, which that doesn't happen in every case. So, this is a serious case. It's not just about domestic violence. You know, if they can prove he's using his business enterprise to sex traffic women, and also engage in forced labor, that's very serious. So, let me just say, my experience with federal prosecutions is they don't prosecute minor offenses. But sex trafficking is what they do. Racketeering is what they do and have charged here. And so I think everybody should just not try to predict what the jury will do. The jury only heard 2 witnesses today. There are many more to come. The defense has an opportunity to present defense witnesses as well. So, you know, defense previews what they're going to do. They're going to say, these were adult women who had choices. They weren't being controlled by Sean Diddy Combs. They made their own choices. Of course, you know, the other side of the argument is how can women, if they're controlled, if acts of violence are being committed against them, if they're threatened, if they're beaten, How can you argue with making a voluntary choice to engage in sex with a number of men, to be videoed, pornography, all of that? So that's what the challenge is going to be in this case. And we'll see. They're, of course, going to argue defense. They've argued, well, some of these victims, all of these alleged victims, are going to testify engaged in civil lawsuits. So they have a motive, bias to gain money. But that's, I think, not an argument that juries should buy in any case. I mean, they have a right to, but first of all, every person who is a victim has a right to file a civil lawsuit to seek compensation. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And if they didn't file a civil lawsuit, well, and they just testified in this court of law, then the defense would probably try to find a different argument as to this is about showing bias. They have a right to try to show bias. But again, we'll have to see what the evidence is.
Quick question.
He's entitled to presumption of innocence unless he's proven guilty in a court of law beyond a reasonable doubt. We don't know what the defense is going to have. It looked to me that Mr. Combs had over 10 defense lawyers in the court.
It was like a party.
Small army of defense lawyers, and we don't know if all of them are even there. He may have more, somewhere else in an office working on his case.
That's millions and millions of dollars.
He's a wealthy man. His future is at stake, and he can spend whatever he wants on lawyers. But that's a large number of lawyers in the courtroom, so we'll see what they can do.
Well, he should first.
And they had a woman defense lawyer giving the opening statement for the defense in the same way that the prosecution, which is an all-woman, I might add, extremely experienced defense team. Because they have, I know some of them in terms of having dealt with them, and I know that they're very experienced and have dealt with other very high-profile sex trafficking cases. That doesn't mean this is one, this is the allegation. This is the theory, part of the theory. More to it than that. So we'll see.
Gloria, that was
Glorious. What do you think about the defense claims that everything was done consensual?
Well, yeah, as I said, that's the argument. And that's generally the argument. But again, there's a differential in power.
Age difference.
And they did admit that he is a person who controls. He is a person who has an anger issue.
Okay, this is Gloria Allred, attorney. This is what we're watching right now.
We're going to try to say that.
That, of course, is not a defense to hitting a woman. It's not a defense to sex trafficking if they can prove it. So, we'll see. Obviously, and what defense attorneys usually try to do is paint their client as the true victim, that the government is overreaching.
They were trying to
And
paint
then
the
we'll see.
stripper today.
We'll see what the jury thinks.
They were trying to pin it on the escort, saying he engaged in prostitution when he was supposed to just be promoting a sex company. Did you guys pick up on that?
Yeah, they're trying to. Of course, any witness for the prosecution is going to be cross-examined by the defense. It's going to be attacked by the defense, and they'll try to show inconsistent statements. They'll try to show that their observations perhaps were faulty, that maybe they'll test the credibility of the witness. They'll accuse them of bias. There are many, many ways to
They
attack a
deflected
witness.
it onto the witnesses today. All the witnesses became the criminals in the defense's eyes. That's what I noticed.
Well,
are we going to see that this whole trial?
the prosecution essentially is trying to show that Sean Diddy Combs' business is the criminal enterprise. No, this is a different world than many people live in, but there are people who live in this world, and so we'll see if crimes are committed.
Gloria, are you this trial in the broader Me
Pardon
Too?
me?
How significant is this trial in the broader Me Too movement?
Well, people keep saying to me, that the Me Too movement is dead. I don't know why they say that. There's no evidence of that. And I say to the contrary, it's alive and well. And living in this country and in many countries around the world. Look at the victims who had the courage to come forward against R. Kelly. And there are persons here who allege they are victims who are coming forward against Sean Diddy Combs. That takes an enormous amount of courage, especially because so many of them are living in fear. And on top of that, there are many, many confidential settlements that you don't know about, but I do because I do them. And I've done more than 1,000 when since I've been practicing law. So those are confidential without a lawsuit. And there are many people doing them because they do want their privacy, but they also want accountability from the perpetrators of the wrong against them. So obviously, women are coming forward. They're just not going to be silenced anymore if they believe that they have been the victims of it.
To that same point, Gloria.
By rich, powerful, famous men.
Well, I just want to know, Gloria, are you representing anybody in this case at all?
No, I have 2 civil lawsuits.
Okay. Against Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have more to say some months from now
that's
in
fine.
reference to others.
Can I ask you one question, Gloria? In relation to Cassie going to testify this week, set to testify, right? With Cassie testifying, supposedly,
Yeah, it
right?
may be tomorrow.
Right, maybe tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? With her being pregnant, what do you think that does for the optics? How do you feel about with her being pregnant and her story? What do you think that's going to play on with the jury? And do you think that is her in the defense, or do you think, what do you think about that?
I think I think it depends on what she testifies to.
Okay.
And how the defense approaches that.
Okay.
Because they're going to want to discredit her. They're going to want to, cast her in a light not favorable to her.
Yeah.
They're going to suggest that this is all her choice,
That she was the
that she wanted to do it, that she wanted a career, that she was willing to have sex in order to get the career, and that she was not being forced to do anything. And that she kept going back, it was a long relationship, and so forth.
How do you feel about Kanye
That
West
is,
saying she-
part of their argument, he's not a nice guy,
Yeah.
which is essentially what they said in their argument this morning. But he didn't commit federal crimes. That's what he's doing. She's a key witness.
Yes, she is.
And there'll be a lot of examination about that video and more.
I know.
So we'll see.
I appreciate your time. Appreciate your time.
He enjoys the presumption of innocence,
Yes.
but that's just a presumption,
Yeah.
unless and until he's proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt by the jury in a court of law. Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you.
You look great. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Good on the go, man. Live with Gloria. Got that conversation with Gloria in. All blessed people, beautiful, amazing people. Like I said, we on the go right now. Salute to everybody. Got a couple more conversations that I have to get while I'm down here. I want everybody hitting subscribe on that button. Everybody hit likes on the likes. Drop a like if you haven't. This is what we doing. We're outside in real time. This is what we're doing, y'all. In real time. Okay? This ain't no fluff content. I'm giving you the real content from the source. I have some conversations that I have today, even well. I still got a conversation with Renato Stabile that I have to upload. I was all day today with Misa Hilton, all these people. I was talking with these people. You see Lauren LaRosa right here. You know what I mean? Me and her was just kicking it. She even did a drop for my channel. Lauren LaRosa is killing that outfit from the Breakfast Club. So many good people, man. Everybody showing love. Let me just open this real quick. I just want to open up my fan for it. But yeah, man, this is what we doing outside in real time, y'all. This is what we are doing. Okay? People are camped up, got chairs. Hold up, y'all. My bad, y'all. For my phone dying on y'all and all that. We lit down.
I was gonna give you this one. Put it in there. Yeah.
Maybe turn it this way so I can turn it this way. We're just gonna do this right here. Salute to everybody. This is what we doing. We outside real time, y'all. Getting y'all some good content. I got some great conversations that I'm gonna be uploading to my channel. I mean, everybody subscribing to the channel. Everybody getting in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Everybody hitting the polls. I'm going to be doing videos on my comment sections alone, based on all your thoughts. We all are the 13th juror, no matter what. You can say this person's wrong, that person's wrong. One person can say Diddy's wrong, one person say Diddy's right. Don't matter. We all like the 13th juror all together. We all are. You know what I'm saying? We all seeing the case. We all going to have an opinion on this thing, regardless of the fact. But my question to all of us is, yo, will we be biased? We might. If you've seen that Cassie tape, even when they played it today in the courtroom, everybody was like this. Ugh. But then you see other parts of the tape, though. You see other parts of the tape where Cassie's on the phone and Diddy's there pacing back and forth through the hallway. Then he goes and sits down. He gets up. He paces back towards the room. He comes back. This is around the time when he's sitting there. You see the officer, Flores. There's an officer named Flores that testified today. Officer Flores comes onto the floor after the video that we all seen. There's an officer named Flores, I think Spanish guy. He comes off the floor. He comes onto the floor, and when he comes onto the floor, he sees Diddy is sitting down at the time. He's telling him, yo, you got to go to the room, whatever the case may be. If not, then we're gonna have to get LAPD involved and all these different things. You see him and Puff. Then they show another angle where him and Puff is talking in the room. I mean, in the hallway, in the corridor next to his room. His room is 602. So they in the hallway talking. You see Puff with his head down like this, side profile. So you see him like he's sad about, like he mad about something. They said at that moment, Puff said, this is what they saying. Puff said, I'm gonna lose it all. I don't want to lose everything, right? So then you see Cassie come back into frame because they got you remember the hallway shot that we see by the elevator, and then you know there's another one on the side where you seen him coming down. So I'm talking about that side now, not the elevator side. So we talking about the hallway by the door side, right? So you see Cassie come back in the frame like she looking like she want to go towards the room. Remember, he took all the stuff when she was being assaulted in the hallway. So she looking like she's trying to go back, and then you see like I guess they have like a little words, but then the officer Flores is there like, yo, listen, man, nah, just chill, boom. Then he goes inside the room, tells him to go inside the room. Then Cassie comes. Cassie and Officer Flores enter the room where Cassie's going to retrieve her phone or whatever else she's going to retrieve her belongings. I got the time scheduled. When she comes out of the room, she got her bags in her hand. She goes to the elevator again now, boom. But then Flores comes out of the room. He looked like he's trying to look for her, but he looks, instead of going straight to the elevator, he ended up going to look down the steps because he said he just went down the steps just to see, because he said he was trying to catch up to Cassie. But I think the defense, Brian Steele was on him. Brian Steele. Bro, you got to see Brian Steele in real life, bro. This nigga is real life, bro. Like the white Cochran. Yo, bro. He ended up tripping him up in mad stuff and stuff like that. He ended up tripping him up and mad at his statements and stuff like that. He was like, nah, I ain't ask you all that. Yo, bro. Brian Steele? Classic. Classic, bro. He'll make you look crazy, bro. He's like, you're trying to make me say, like, you trying to make me act. Like, he said, I ain't asked you all of that. Yo, bro, Brian? Dangerous. I spoke with Brian Steele today, too. Me and him spoke, man. I told him, I was like, yo, bro, you the white Cochran, bro. Me and him started laughing. I was upstairs today earlier on the 26th floor. I was upstairs earlier in the court, where the Diddy's court is. But I'm chilling, talking with, I was talking to Darla Miles, actually, for the news station for Channel 7 News. Me and her was talking, a couple of people, Justin Combs, everybody came upstairs. So we all, like, upstairs in this place, boom, chilling. So now, but I'm there the whole time. I done went downstairs. Jaguar Wright asked to do an interview with me. You know, that's funny. It's the craziest thing in the world. They asked me to do an interview. I did a conversation. I did an interview. They interviewed me. Jaguar Wright for her channel. It's crazy. So I'm going to be on that channel maybe later on today or tomorrow or this week. So boom, right? So I'm doing all of this. So then when I go to the room, they like, yo, you was here? I'm like, yo, I've been here. But I ain't going inside the room yet because I'm like, they doing the jury selection process. I'm waiting until they going to do the opening statements and all of that. That's what I'm going to go sit down. So when I come back to you, like, nah, you can't come in. I'm like, what? So one guy said, no, not him. I said, Joe. And then I got on green. I said, yo, they trying to blast me, bro? Yo, they trying to blast me like I'm trying to sneak in here. Bro, I ain't thinking I've been here all week. What the hell I'm sneaking? I got to go talk to that officer tomorrow. Like, miss, you know I wasn't sneaking over. What are you talking about? I've been here the whole time. It's just that I'm not pressed to go inside there and sit down. But the seats are limited. So I'm over here fluffing, talking, not understanding that the seats are damn limited. Word, bro. They was like, nah, bro, you can't get up in. So boom, I had to go downstairs to the second overflow room. They had a couple of overflow rooms. I got mad information, man. Y'all want some info? Hold on, let me spark this up. But y'all got to get the likes on 100 for me, man. If I'm bringing out that book with all that information on it, y'all got to get these likes to hundreds. Let's go. Let's get 100s on the likes, please. Everybody drop a like that has it. I appreciate y'all all. I'm about to bring the book out. I'm about to take 2 more pulls. Yeah, in front of the court. We outside. But let's get the likes like the polls. Come on, y'all. We got to hit the likes and the poll because the likes is what really get the messages out. The likes get the messages out. Share this video. Share it. That's what we appreciate. And I appreciate all y'all. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Trust me, I got a lot of great content that y'all want to see. Things that you want to, I got uploads that y'all want to see. conversations that I'm having with everybody here. Real dope conversations, you know what I'm saying? And these people, I don't got to run down on these people. I'm not crazy with them. Nah, these people is regular, man. Regular people, man. So that's why you know it's so crazy that we would deem these people as celebrities. But everybody spoke to me regular. Some people come to me like, yeah, what you do? They're speaking to me regular. But yet we online on YouTube, but we can't build with each other. We can't connect with each other. I mean, dollar amounts, all these people from these people like the Michael Jordans up there, all their professions. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's journalism, I'm meeting big people from Daily Mail, Marge from Daily Mail, people from News One, everybody. I'm going to be doing a special on News One too as well. I spoke with one of the Cassie. She want to do something with me when she comes back from England in a couple of days. She's in England for like 10 days or so. And this is what we doing. Angelina Edwards, salute. Dog of Doom, salute. Yeah, everybody listening, bro. What you talking about? We outside, bro. Come on, dog. Don't do that, dog. Let's do it nice, dog. Let's do it nice, dog. Don't be this way. Shout out Sharon, Ellie. I'm shouting you out, dog. Come on, bro. What happened? They about to know who you is. Shout up, Dog of Doom, 81, bro. Take your time. What's up with you? You trying to come for me, bro? All these people, like, you don't see somebody else to come for. Look, go for them. Look at him. He look like the fake academic. Look. He's the fake academic. You want me to show you? Tell me he don't look like the fake academic. I'm going to show you right now. Yo, bro. Facts. We live. We live outside. We all outside. What's up? What you got? You want to tell the people, son? Tell the people, son. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, bro.
Listen, first and foremost, five fingers. First and foremost, that's a lot of people. That's more than mine.
Nah, we've been talking at 500. We moving.
Wow.
But I'm gonna share you too, so it's all we all working together, bro.
He's stacking up.
We working together, bro.
So,
we all working.
If you got that much people, people leave a super chat because you will never see content like this in your life. Woo! At this angle, from this perspective, you could go right now. Look at it's not gonna be like this. This is entertaining and informative at the same time. This is like smoking weed, then taking some coke. It's gonna keep you up because you're interested. Okay? And I know y'all interested. Oh, you are smoking hard.
And we smoking. I'm outside the court.
Can you tell them this is
420 every day of my days. You know, any day I wake up. What day? 420? 420.
This is the best of the century. All right. This is one historical of the century. That's it. What we doing right here?
Yeah. Epic, bro. Epic. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait. Look, that's Queen's Flip mother in the back. That's Mama Flip.
Queen's Flip mother.
Yeah, Mama Flip.
Yeah, that's Mama Flip. Love you, Mama Flip. Come say hi to my people. That's Mama Flip. How you doing? Blessed to see you. Blessed to meet you.
Right.
Yes, that's Mama Flip. I know that's right. I'm surprised you ain't jump out and had to go put some hands on somebody for all that thing your son do. I'm surprised you ain't had to. I know you don't want nobody playing with your son.
No, but she know her son.
I know that's right. I appreciate it. My name is Uda. My name is Uda, and I'm on the go. Uda on go. That's the name of my channel.
He's a good kid.
Uda on go. OOTA on go. OOTA on go. OOTA. Uda on go. Appreciate you, Queen.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, they're coming out?
They're gonna come out soon. Okay. Brian usually come out a little bit.
Check this out, man. Everyone who came out said Sean Rico won this today.
The defense did good today.
Okay.
The defense did good today. The defense did really good today. The defense did really good today. They made strides today. I'm not gonna hold you. They made some strides. You can take it with a grain of salt, whatever. But to me, from my perspective, I think they did their thing, bro.
Yeah.
Tell the people to find me.
Support the platform. First and foremost,
Drop some money.
the super chat is a beautiful button. If you push that, you're going to have good luck today.
That's a fact. I agree with you.
Because watching this is a blessing.
Right.
This man is working hard.
Definitely.
And standing out here, this is work. Y'all think this is, because you see Diddy kids and they look pretty. Nah. Diddy don't run the city no more. We run the city now. The black media coming up. TMZ's looking blacker and blacker. They keep hiring blacks.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, it's gonna be a black planet soon. Shout out to all the white folks watching. My half-white brothers, half-white sisters. My Asian cousins. Okay, and shout out to all the blacks watching. If you call yourself black, Negro, colored, Afro-American, whatever you want to relate to, support this channel. You're not gonna see nothing like this. Support uniqueness. Support things that is extraordinary. Okay, because if this man got to pay the phone bill and other bills, and we got to maintain stuff like this, or it's gonna be gone. Now y'all gonna take that money and go buy some burgers.
They gonna do what
McDonald's.
they do, man. They do what they do.
You know what I'm saying? But still support right here. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing but so shout your channel out though. Shout your channel out.
FamerTube.com.
Fame or Tube?
FamerTube.
FamerTube.
FamerTube.com.
Spell it for them, because some people in the back of the room. Spell it for the people in the back of the room. Spell
Check this out. They call me Old Man Act, Sean in HD. Video Fame is the platform. Okay, we not the other guys, and we not the other guy. We who we are. Check out FamerTube.com. We live at the Diddy trial. You saw the family. It's exclusive. It's a different look. Support. For
real. Make sure y'all check the channels out, man. This is what it is, bro. We outside in real time, man. Everybody got something to say. You feel me? This is my platform now. This is the people's platform. This is our platform. Y'all have helped me to build this platform, and I told y'all that from the very beginning. I use my platform to try to help and lift people. Every day I'm talking to people about how to monetize their channels. Tell everybody that subscribes to Go get a YouTube channel. Anything that you need to know, message me on Instagram, and I'll let you know anything that I can tell you about YouTube. I know a lot about the programs. I know a lot about SEO, search engine optimization. I could charge the world for what I know, and I'm going to do it for free. So when you help people, help comes for free. You don't charge people for help. I came from a lifestyle of my old life, selling drugs and living a life of it. By the grace of God, I was able to change. And when I'm trying to help somebody and I think they paying me, it seems like a drug transaction against me. Like, come on, if you're gonna help people, let's start to help each other just for nothing, just because we're gonna help each other. And that's what we're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? So out here, it's a lot, but let me, y'all get the likes up. Let's get the likes on 100. Not rolling up another one, so I'm smoking this roach. It's gonna be that. Oh no, it's gonna be that. I'm not. Officers gonna be. You always smoking on the floor. What happened? Listen, bro, it's legal, bro. What happened? You know how much time when I was younger, the police was running down on me. Yo, get in the embankment. One time the police ran down on me and said they're gonna shove my head in an embankment, y'all. I'm like, an embankment? What embankment? I'm looking around for the embankment. I'm looking up. Embankment? The hell is that? You about to put my head in the embankment, bruh? Dangerous. Listen. All jokes aside, we outside again. Look, let me see what I can leave y'all with. All right, because we got a lot of notes. Look, I took a lot of notes. Look, I just bought this book. This book is already filled. I just bought it. Nah, bro, I just bought this book. I only got this book because it's a waterproof book. Because my other book got wet. The other day it was raining, my book got wet, all types of stuff. I got a waterproof book. Thank you to Amazon. All right, cool, let me see. So what y'all want to hear about? You want to hear about the SEX worker that worked for the service, and then he says that when he came to the room, he said, first of all, he alleges that his boss is the one that told him that he couldn't find no other black people that was, you know what I mean, strippers or whatever the case, to fill in right now, so he made him fill it. So then he goes to meet Cassie and Diddy, allegedly, in the hotel room in the Gramercy Hotel in Manhattan. When he comes to the door, he's greeted by Cassie. Cassie said he's seen the most beautiful woman he ever seen in his life. She had on shades, she had on a wig, she had on red lingerie, and she had on heels. He said that she told him that she knew that his boss told her and them to give him $200 when he arrived. But yet she gave him a wad of money, like up to $4,000 at the time. And said, you know, I just wanted, we gonna chill. It's my birthday. My husband said he gonna do something special for me, whatever the case may be. You know, we just gonna we gonna vibe. I want you to do like a massage for me with the baby oils. That's the first mention of the baby oils. So she said, the baby oils, she said every time they went, the table was candles, it was dark rooms, curtains was shut. The table was full of baby oil and Astro Glide lubricants. Word, this is what he said. He said, boom. So now he said, he agreed to whatever she said. We could massage each other, whatever the case may be. He said he was massaging her with the baby oils, whatever. And at some point, he was like, "Yo, should I like take some clothes off or something like that? Get like you a little bit." So he said he kind of removed some clothes and got down to his underwear so that he could be kind of matching her energy. So they still there rubbing each other, massaging each other. But he said until she actually touched him properly on his genitals or whatever, is when he began to touch her erotically. So then he starts to touch her erotically. Whole time, Diddy like that. That's what he said. Diddy was stroking the chicken. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, Diddy was on the chicken stroking. You know what I'm saying? How did the chicken cross the road? In the hand, homie. In the hand. Not on feet. It was on hands. So boom, right? So he said the whole time Diddy was, because he said the first interaction with Diddy, though, allegedly, I mean, jokes aside, but he said the first interaction with Diddy, he said it was a man in the room. But he said this man had on a white robe, I think a hat on, but he had on a bandana that was from his nose down, so he couldn't see the guy's face. So he said he didn't know who the guy was. Feel me? So, but then he heard the guy speak. When that guy spoke, he said he knew it was Puff because he'd heard Puff's voice for years, through this, through that, through that, through that. He knew Puff's voice. Whatever he said, him and Cassie was having sex, boom, 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 allegedly, boom, 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 they started having, not allegedly, this is what he testified to. Him and Cassie started doing the thing. When they started doing the thing, he said she was beautiful and all, like he bust, wow, man, quick, 1 second, man, he was 1 second man, 1 minute man, he bust off, wow. So he said, then he left. He said when he left, he was called 5 minutes later by Cassie. She called him and said, yo, you know what I mean? If you wanted to come back, you could come back and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, cool. So he said he popped back up. He went back up there. And this time when he went up there, he said he ended up performing for like an hour or two. They was up there around for an hour, massage and baby oils and all that. He said Diddy would just orchestrate certain things, tell you like, yo, he said he really didn't do too much. In the first time, he said he didn't say nothing. But he said after that, he began to start to orchestrate certain things. He said he would tell you like, oh, it's getting too hot, y'all. Nah, y'all chill it out, cool it down, cool it down. And he'd be like, yo, nah, I want you to bust on her, come on her stomach. Or he would be like, yo, I want you to bust inside, I want you to come inside of her, whatever the case. He would dictate things like that to him. Then he would tell him like, all right, cool, that's enough. And then after he would do his thing every time, usually, Diddy and her would go into the room by themselves, and then Diddy would do what he was doing with her. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, in a couple of these instances where after she leaves him, he said, and he could be sitting there between an hour to 10 hours. So he'd be just there sitting on the couch, whatever, chilling, waiting for them to see if they need him or they want him for anything. And he said he could be sitting there for an hour or some days up to 10 hours. And then they'll come out, either tell him he could leave, or they'll come out and tell him, yo, do you want to go again or something like that? And he'd be like, all right, whatever, we'll go again. So he says that on one of these instances, on a couple of instances actually, but on one of these instances, he said he ended up performing, he did what he did. Him and Cassie went in the room. Diddy and Cassie went in the room. He said he was chilling on the couch like usual, waiting to see if he called or whatever. He says after they chilling for a little while in the room, hearing Cassie, for hours, whatever hours, he said she came out the room. When she came out the room, she got on her computer. He said he was on the couch, Diddy was still in her bedroom, and she was on the computer. He said, Diddy said, come here, babe, or something like that. So she was like, all right, babe, hold on, I'm coming. But I got some sensitive information open on my computer. I'm trying to close it. He said, out the blue, Diddy flew out the room. He was like, yo, grabbed her and all that, dragged her back in the room, all type of shit. And then he said he closed the door, but then he heard, this is when he first time he heard like some sounds like slapping sounds or whatever the case is, saying like, yo, when I call you B, you better come now. You don't come later or nothing like that. You better come right now when I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? When I'm calling B. And then he said after that first incident, when he really put hands on Cassie's, when he got like a real ED type erectional dysfunction, like he couldn't like perform in front of Diddy like that. Then he went to the time when he actually seen Diddy's face for the first time. Every time after that, Diddy was plain face, you know what I'm saying? Every time he saw Diddy after that. He went into a lot of things. The officer was tripped up on a few things by Brian Steele. The officer Flores, who said that, who was actually on scene. He worked for the hotel, the Intercontinental Hotel that he worked at that time. And yeah, he got tripped on a couple of things because he was saying like he was bribed, right? He was saying to the jury that he was bribed before. But he never wrote these things in his statements. He never wrote none of these things down. He said, how was you bribed? He said, when you came off the elevator, because it showed the guy coming up the elevator, the officer. He said, when you came off the elevator, what was Diddy doing? Diddy was sitting down, okay? You can see the reflection. Remember, because when we see the videotape of the Cassie hallway by the elevator side I'm talking about, when you see the elevator side, remember, we only see elevator and we see mirror. So we can only see that there's a window behind it because we all see the mirror, right? So boom. So that same chair is where Diddy's sitting at, but you see him through the mirror. You know what I'm saying? But on that same mirror and on the same camera, you see the officer come out onto the floor. And at that point, because remember, he was pacing back and forth. Because Cassie, after she got drugged and kicked and all that, she got up and ran to the phone that's on the wall. Remember, he took her stuff right there. He She ran to the phone on the wall. Diddy comes back pacing. He comes, look like he takes her device from her because now he has an illuminating device in his hand. Go back to the video, you'll see it again. Now he has an illuminating device in his hand. It looked like he took it like it looked like a big phone or like a tablet looking little thing. You know what I'm saying? So now he has that, but then he's pacing back and forth, but then he comes and sits down and he's talking and then he gets up, whatever the case may be. Yeah, Officer Flores was caught up on a few things. On cross-examination of Mr. Phillips. Phillips is the guy that was working for the SEX work. On cross-examination of Mr. Phillips, there was another attorney, I think his name is Donaldson? Tall guy. One of Diddy's attorneys, tall guy, like 7 feet. Bro, I went to the bathroom, he was coming in too, tall guy. But then I seen him, I was like, oh, yeah, he one of the lawyers, crazy. I was wondering who the guy was, super sharp. He had on purple, like lavender. I was like, yeah, super sharp. He was like 7 foot with the suit, so you know a 7 foot suit. I'm just looking at that, a 7 foot nigga with a suit. Anyway, so boom though. So he went up there and then he did the final cross, and the cross will be continued tomorrow. So they're going to be starting from that cross-examination of Phillips, the SEX worker. They was trying to make some references to like maybe he was engaging in institution because he was actually, I think he helped develop the company. This. He said he was working for what was it called? It was called a mail review service. A mail review service, and this mail review service guaranteed fully optimized like satisfaction for the ladies or whatever the case. So the attorney was making some jabs at that, like, so when you went there to the house, like, okay, was you trying to fully optimize this woman's experience? But he said no. When I got there, I thought it was supposed to be a bachelor party actually, but then when I got there, Cassie came to the door and said, do you mind if it's just me and just us? Him, and the person that day had a bandana on his face and a white robe and a hat on. Feel me? And he was like, all right, cool, whatever, it's all good, we can do that. And then at times he ended up hitting Cassie, like he was trying to link with Cassie for Dolo. And then after Cassie wasn't answering his calls, because he looked like he liked her, she wasn't answering his call or responded, then he started sending some more vulgar texts to Cassie, saying like, yo, I'm trying to F you, and do you want this, type box. But she never responded to any of those things. He said one time after him and Cassie, Holmes and Cassie, got into an altercation in front of him, they went running into a hallway. I guess they had some other hallway they ran into, or whatever the case may be. They was both unclothed, or whatever the case. She ended up running back into the room and jumped into his lap, and she was visibly shaking. He said she was visibly shaking, and he was telling her like, yo, you need to like, you know what I'm saying? And she said that she was telling him like, nah, it's cool, whatever, but she was still visibly shaking. He says at this time, this was like the only time, because Combs wasn't back in the room yet. She came back in the room. He said this was like the only time together at that point, by themselves, and they were just talking one-on-one. And he said Cassie never liked to give kisses while she did it. Like she gave him oral, they did all types of stuff she was doing. He said he was told to urinate in her mouth. And yeah, he said he was told one occasion to urinate in her mouth, but then he was stopped by the both of them while he was urinating because he didn't know what he was doing, because he was just leaking on her, like just peeing straight, instead of like holding it. When you urinate in her mouth, you go to like do it like in like, I guess little sprinkles, I guess. I don't know. That's how Diddy wanted it done. So he ended up stopping us that time when he ended up doing that. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. You know what I mean? We talk about he talked about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And they're testifying everything. Like I said, court will resume with finishing up with this guy. The last things that we were saying before we left, and that was about, and I got out the courtroom like 4:50, like around 4:50ish, because I wanted to beat the rush of the courtroom being let out and the overflow rooms as well. Everybody's waiting for their devices. Bro, you about to be there for 10,000 years. You don't want that. So boom. So now it says, like I said, after she started touching his private parts, he started to do it. He said when he did ejaculate, he ejaculated in a missionary position. He never thought that it was no tuition. You know the tuition, I don't got to put the pros in front of it, right? He never thought it was pros tuition. And I told you that 5 minutes later, Cassie called him. I told you that, let me see what else I can do. Let me give y'all some things from this guy Flores as well. He actually was saying, I appreciate who that, Talina, gotta be Talina, man. I love you, Talina. Gotta be the queen, Talina, man. Always showing me love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So you know we live in court. He was saying at first, like, Diddy was like, yo, like threatening Cassie and stuff. But then it's kind of, he was saying like Diddy was actually cordial with him and wasn't threatening him. You know what I'm saying? So what he was saying is these things, but he never wrote these things down. You know what I'm saying? So like the bribe and things and mad things that he was trying to say. Like he says one point, he said, he pinned Diddy up. He said, Diddy reached for a phone. He said he grabbed Diddy's hand, pinned him up against a wall with his forearm like this. But he never wrote that. In his statement that he wrote that Diddy was reaching for a phone and he grabbed his hand and told him not to do that or whatever the case may be. That's what he said. But now he's saying, so you remember 9 years later, Brian's still doing this. Shock. He's like, so you remember all of this 9 years later? But you forget to write it in your report right then and there. So he's saying, Floyd's saying, no, I'm not saying that all of it, but I'm just saying, yes, I grabbed his hand, but I did this as well. I'm not writing everything he did, but that's what I'm writing. I'm just writing what he did. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that with a grain of salt. Like, why are you not writing really everything that happened instead of writing one part, but then saying something else? Like he's saying that Diddy was threatening Cassie, but then here when he wrote, he said he saw Cassie went off the elevator and advised her that he didn't want Puff to see her, and he walked her to a valet office. You know what I'm saying? Then he says when he went into the room, actually, because he said he went into the room. He said when he went into the room for Cassie to whatever retriever thing or whatever the case may be, just to see what was going on between them both, just to see the state of both of them when he went into the room, besides the damages on the hotel and all this stuff, right? He says he goes into the room and he says he sees another male in the room, but he never writes that. So they said, why you never wrote about this other man that's in the room? There was a whole nother man in the room. You're doing a report of something that happened. Even if this guy, he said, because the guy never said nothing, he was sitting there and, you know what I mean, he wasn't a part of the thing, so I never wrote him in. But regardless of the fact, if you're investigating something right now, this person is at least, at best, a witness in this situation. You would think you would ask him a question. Brian still asked him, you didn't record him leaving or nothing? He says, no, I didn't record him leaving or nothing. So now Brian still catches him up in the trip up and says, look, okay, so do you know that, okay, so when you went to the room, what room was it? It was on the 6th floor, room 602. He said, so do you know that the room was a suite? He said, no, the suite's on the 6th floor? How's that? That's what Officer Flores says. Suite's on the 6th floor? How's that? He said, Brian still didn't say nothing. Puff was actually in the suite, most likely. So he said, do you know, what is the layout of the room when you go into the suites? Because the suites are designed a certain way in the Gramercy Hotel. I mean, in the hotel, the Intercontinental Hotel of where they were. So when you go into this room, though, the suites are designed different than the regular rooms. When you go into the regular rooms, it's like bedroom or whatever the case may be. But the suites and like presidential suites that he's staying in, when you go into the room at first, it's like a living room section, right? And then you got to go to the back to go to the room. But when he went into the room, he said he went to just go observe what was happening. He never went to that back. So how did he allegedly see this guy that he said, this third person in the room that he said he never mentioned in the paperwork, in his statement? How did he see this other guy? This is what Brian Still's asking him. He's like, nah, because there was a couch bed or some he made reference to some couch bed or some couch business. I don't know. But he said the bed, he said the room. And the rooms in this specific hotel, they said, is off to an angle towards after you get to the living room, you gotta go to the side and in there. And he didn't do all of that canvassing up the room to even see all of that. So Brian Still was catching him up with some stuff. The prosecution came out swinging. They said, listen, I'll tell you what they said from the beginning, the opening statements. The opening statements, they said, the opening statement was government. It was a white woman. She had on a blue blouse. She had on a black pencil skirt. Blonde hair. The Diddy side as well, the woman that went up and spoke for the defense opening statements was a white woman as well. Blouse, I think like black and white blouse. Okay, so both was white women, so it's not like one was a black woman. Both was white women, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing that, right? We ain't doing that, right? We like this now. Come on, y'all. The hell? So boom, right? So now, she says, you're gonna see 20 years of crimes that he did, not alone, but with the help of his inner circle. And let's start from one night. One night, she goes into this one night first, okay? And from this one night, she goes into one instance when he ran with a weapon, with a magnetos and a bodyguard and went to retrieve Cassie. found an employee of his or hers, whatever, threatened the employee to tell him where he's at, basically kidnapped the employee, threw them inside the Escalade as well. In one instance, he had Cassie in there, stomped on her head, they said, the alleged. Okay, so he said he took the weapon and an employee in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. And Puff and a female employee forced her in to bring him to Cassie with his body card. He went to whatever location that the employee brought him there to, and Cassie wasn't there. And after he ended up seeing Cassie somehow, some way he seen Cassie, he didn't stop there, she says. He didn't stop there. He went and found her, and then he beat her brutally, then threatened her that he would release the freak-off tapes that he kept for blackmail. One night he broke into a house. Like I said, he broke into people's houses, they said. They said he threatened to blow up cars. They said one day he dangled a woman off of a balcony, right? Forced the woman to use drugs and participate in freak-offs. She said, this is not about personal sex life. He threatened and drugged them. He said, this is about two victims, Cassie and Jane. They said he uses violence and forces them to have SEX with escorts. This lasted for days and days, freak-offs with different escorts. He also called these freak-offs, it was called freak-offs, there was also called Wild King Nights, or there was called Hotel Nights. His demands for the freak-offs. He had a staff set up at the location. He had the lighting, the lotions, everything set up. And the staff paid escorts and the drugs and all that type of stuff. White nails, fed them drugs so that they can perform for days on end. He was expected the women to be happy and participate. Like, you had to be happy and seem happy while you were doing all of this. Cassie Jones said when Cassie was 19 at the time, and I think he was about, they said 17 years old at the time, I think. I don't know, got to do the numbers on it. They said no matter how much music that she recorded, he still never released any of it. 2009, he threw her to the floor of an Escalade and stomped on her face and put her in a hotel room till she healed up to hide the bruising and to hide the situation that she went through. Yes, my brother. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Stay safe, man. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, man. Hey, man, tomorrow, bring this in. I'm rocking salmon tomorrow. Salmon, my favorite fish. I'm rocking salmon. Salmon. How you doing today? You all right? I'm good. How you getting the country? Even after he set that phone, the phone is trying to set even with other friends. I think he can do much more than that. I know he is. Brian Still's great. I'm telling you, he is, man. Brian Still's great, man. Yeah, man. Brian Still's a shark, man. Absolute shark. Absolute shark. Listen, man. Salute to everybody. Everybody drop likes. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Listen, got a whole notebook of information. I will be live on a few channels as well. Yeah, we're going to be on CTV as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to CTV. Definitely shout out to CTV. I was calling from earlier. Didn't call him. I don't know what the hell going on. But I'll try to get everything fresh for CTV tomorrow. And that's what we will be doing over there as well. Yeah, we're going to get some good things. This is what we're doing, y'all. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Everybody turn notification bells on. Everybody make sure that y'all are notified when we rock in new content. Big broadcasters, big anchors, big people with us. Who do you think we're talking? Regular Jerry, Tom, Joe? No, bro. Real people out there. Real people that know their craft. Real news reporters. Real journalists. Real publications. Real people. I mean, we're meeting everybody every day. I mean, but what's crazy that we're gonna all be here for so long that we're all becoming like, it becomes like a family network. Look at over there though. Look, everybody out here chilling. Look, we outside looking real time. Look. They got them chairs out, all that chilling. This is what's going on, y'all. This is what's actually going on. It's real deal. Actual real deal. So, yeah, what's going on over there? They got the news report over there. You see all my bars is on? Oh, my bar's looking all right. Cool. My bar's looking decent. Cool. I'm going to show y'all some of that. Let me go. Yeah, that's what we doing, y'all. Get y'all some of the newscasts just to see what the news program is talking about real quick. All of the programs is out here. I'm gonna show you a couple of this woman right here with this video, bro. This woman is a shark. She's fire too, though. I ain't going white anchor looking. I don't know what channel she's from. So the woman's beautiful. You should have seen the outfit she had on the other day. It was some blue thing, bro. Like some blue. Bro, you know this woman was something. When she walked by, like this. Blue blouse with the plaid skirt, blue plaid skirt with the purpley red type shit in the skirt. Bro, with the blue shit on. Yo, bro. I'm like, yo, this lady's somebody. She walked right past me right here. I'm at right here. I'm like, I was right here. Boom. I was right there chilling. Right by the park. And she walked right by me over here. Boom. I'm like, who is this lady? And she walked right by me over here. I'll show you. I'm like, who's the lady? The way she was dressed, I was like, no, this lady's somebody. She gotta be. This lady right there. She's right there. She stay fly every day. She be fly. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Everybody hit notification bells. Make sure you notify when we drop it. Hold on, let me get some of this company.
Yeah, I think we're good.
See if I get some of this company. Yo, bro. Yo, 1988. I can't wear the boots, man. If you wear the Timbos, anytime I think of Timberlands now, I think of that guy that go like this. Hype me up. You gotta put the boot. I hype you up. I can't wear Timber boots. Bro, the guy that puts his foot and starts dancing. Nah, bro. He killed the Tim boots for me, bro. He the only person should be rocking Tim boots, man. It's him. He owned the company now, bro. It's all good, bro. Nigga that say hype me up.
Tuesday, yeah. You know about my video. All right. Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on site at 5:15. I'll let you guys know that early. All right, good stuff. Good working with you today.
Everybody drop a like. Let's get the likes up. Come on. Let's get these goal on this video. 4,000 likes, man. Thousands of likes. The first 1,000, give me the first 1,000, y'all. That's the first goal. Come on, we need 5,000 likes on these videos, man. Straight. All the videos. These videos especially. Come on, we outside in real time. Everybody hit the poll, you hit the like button. That's it. Once you hit the poll, hit the like button. Yeah. She just prepping her notes right now. But I really want the other I was gonna go for the next anchor that I told y'all. The other one I was telling y'all about. Trust me, I'm gonna show y'all. Trust me. I want y'all to tell me if I was done though. She be fly, bro. Fly. No hate, you can't hate on certain things, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it real with certain things. She be fly. Straight up. A fly woman is a fly woman no matter what color she is, bro. She's fly, bro. No matter. You know what I mean? No color on that, bro. I'm colorblind anyways.
Good. Long day.
Nah, I gotta wear my all blacks. I can't do the cheese Timbs no more, bro. He got it, bro. It's his shit. I'm done with him. Hype me up. I hype me up. I hype me up. Yo. My bestie's still chilling. The lawyers still in. I still ain't see Brian. The lawyers are still in there, you know. I still ain't see Brian Still yet. I don't think so. I think Brian Still's in there still. The video I called Brian Still the other day, I still was out here chilling, and that's when he came. Word. It was late. You know, they still be up there doing a lot of work before they go. Hey Selena, salute, salute. 1988 time, salute. John Cassiano, Carol Jackson, Gaynell, Gabriel, True Blue, Carrie McLean, Malcolm Perry, A.W. Ronald Smith, Dina Jackson, Biz Nunya, Mrs. O, Kumari, salute Queen, Money Tees, One Eye Open, salute. A Black 63, salute. Donald Hunter, salute. Justice Jenkins, salute. Christina Roach Stone, salute. Big Angie, not the little one. Yeah, Big Angie, not the little one. Big Angie, salute to you, man. Plank Drifting Heat, salute, man. Boo, Sam, Samatella. Or Boobay, could be a Boobay or Boobay probably. Booby, could be Booby Sumatella. Could be Booby too. I know Spanish people, they probably mean Booby probably. Yeah, man, everybody that's in the chat with us, man. DJ Young Davis, salute to you, man. Everybody, man, everybody. I'm saluting all y'all, man. If you think you was hating in on me, I'm still saluting you. I don't care about nothing. It's nothing but love from me.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
So he described getting into the elevator bank there, seeing Holmes, which he said had a devilish, scary look on his face. He said Ventura looked scared. He also told the jury that Holmes had offered him a bribe to make it go away. The other witness was a man who said that he was paid by Cassie to have sex with her while Holmes watched. He described several sexual encounters, and during some of the graphic testimony, Holmes' daughters got up, left the courtroom. They came back. The testimony was continuing. They got up and left again for the
Yeah,
day.
they did.
Now,
They did.
also testified that he was paid thousands of dollars to engage in these sex acts.
His kids
and
left
that
the
he
room
testified about two
and then came back when they started testifying about certain things, and then they came back and then they left again.
The man testified that he was shocked, terrified, and he said that he didn't say anything to law enforcement because he might lose his life. Now, his testimony will continue tomorrow during cross-examination. Then prosecutors said they're going to call Cassie Ventura. She will testify beginning tomorrow, and her testimony will last the entire week. James.
This guy.
Thanks, guys.
Just broadcasting live from outside.
Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. See you outside getting your footage, sis. I see you. You outside in real time. Were you just filming it just to film it, or you filming it like for Facebook or for the camera?
Yeah, boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. That's all I'm talking about. You know you can come to court. You gotta come upstairs and go to court one day. You can go upstairs and listen in. That's the best way to go.
Don't you gotta find something?
All you gotta do is can't have your phone. Look, all you gotta do is turn in your device. Then you Yeah. So what you doing? You do too? Yeah. Okay, cool. I gotta find you. I gotta ask you. Yeah.
Well, this is we've been
But wasn't King Ross doing the Young Pharaoh thing at 1.2 right back in the day a couple years ago? Remember, I left the check over there. I was over there with that typical. I remember he was doing the Pharaoh stuff, and he had the McDonald logo look like something McDonald's.
Yes, he still got the logo.
That's how I remember him. I remember as soon as he said
He's
the name.
most famous for putting his foot on Nate's foot.
Oh no! Oh, but I forgot about him. Yeah, too.
Exactly.
My foot was on Nate's neck too at one point. I had my foot on Nate's neck too. I was on Pharaoh, Kofi, and all them at one point. Trust me. One guy made a video like you trying to do what? Bro, I was on these people, Koofies in the conscious community. You better go back and do a Google search. What's y'all talking about? Oh, but he's looking rubber. Exactly. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, it's dope. It's dope. No, that's good. So you need, if you need to really, you should probably you can walk the fan when he does come out here in the daytime or something and go up in the courtroom so you can listen into it, get a little air in there so you can get, that's gonna put you more in the bag. Now you in there because really can't say, listen, this is what I heard today and tomorrow they gonna finish up with the guy the SEX worker. He's talking about the ethos, the baby, all the astro blogs and all that. Warm, just getting nasty work. So tomorrow they finishing that.
Right.
You might want to bring your ass down here tomorrow and be able to record.
I'm gonna be close, but I gotta time it. Like I had to come back. I was here early and I came back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's gonna be go down the bar. Yeah, OT it. Udo and go, you know that. Yeah, y'all. Hey, real time, y'all. Real time. You already see what's going on. News reporters, everybody got it. Yeah, man. Be back with another one. I'm gonna be doing a live later. I may be doing some uploads as well. So check my upload section, check my short section. But I'm most definitely I'm gonna have to do a live later and I'm just gonna break down the notebook. See if we can just break down that notebook that I got, man. I'm just gonna go right through it, just run through it. Bang, 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 bang. I will probably be on CTV as well later on. Shout out to CTV. Yeah, so we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna start getting it together. So salute to everybody. Everybody drop a like that hasn't. Everybody drop a like, share the videos. Subscribe to the channel, like I said. I appreciate all y'all love and y'all support. And yeah, y'all just make sure y'all got the notification on all. Put the notifications on all. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Once I go live, you gonna miss it, bro. I might see somebody right now. Yo, look, let me get the scoop. They gonna give me the scoop right now, bro. People talking on me. You see Marlon LaRose. Everybody out here chopping it. Ain't nobody acting stush. Ain't nobody acting like that. Everybody showing everybody love, bro. Regular time. And we need to see some of that and do some of the same thing on YouTube, bro. Or you just be hating on each other, maybe not corny. Hey, that's just what I think. Hey, I'm not gonna preach to y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the one. Hey, Michelle, Ted Turner, salute. I don't know, Ted. Last time I came, it started a counteraction, bro. I don't know what's going on, Ted. I don't know what's going on, bro. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. Gotcha. Right. Because I was just came up just for you, Ted. To just talk to you. And then it just became something else. So I didn't know what's going on. And the live y'all was doing was like for 5 hours. So I didn't see what the issue was, even if we was talking, because I was just updating you. So I just like to go where I'm received, and I just like to go where the energies like that. Everybody on my channel gonna be received the same way, bro. So it ain't no slack at you or nothing. But I just, like I said that day, I'm a person of my word. I said that in the chat that day. Facts. I don't know. But you know, me and you is good. You know what I'm saying? If you need to come and holler at me or something, or get a little scoop, or if you need me to send you a video or some shit, get a little inside scoop, send that to you direct. So you got a little footage and you got some content. You know what I mean? So, you know, we saw love with all of us, man. Anybody I can help and get y'all some content too. If I can, I'll give it to y'all too. So I just hit me up on the gram and shit, man. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe here, subscribe to the gram too. You know what I mean? Don't be asking me something you ain't even subscribe and I'll ask y'all for money. Y'all need to be supportive, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to support y'all, even if y'all subscribe or not. So just know that, you know what I mean? I mean that. I'm gonna holler at you, Ted. I'm gonna see what's going on. I don't know, Ted. My name Uda. I shoot off the cuff. I just say the truth. I'm just saying what I feel, bro. Trust me. It get me in trouble all the time. Me speaking my mind. Trust me. But I'm me, bro. I'm gonna speak my mind, bro. I'm not on YouTube being some other guy, being some other person. People that know me, I'm like, that's him, whatever the fuck. I can be good, strong, this, that. Sometimes I be crazy, sometimes I be dumb. I'm human, homie. The fuck? I'm not here to be pristine like I'm some fucking. Nah, bro. I think I am, bro. Ain't none of us perfect, bro. Look, she outside getting it in real time. Look, pregnant, losing. Big news, look. Big news, big pregnant. Getting it in. Look, everybody outside getting it in. Pregnant, getting it in, y'all. Shout out to her being pregnant and getting the story, bro. She's outside, bro. She would be sitting down. She looked like she would have popped too. The doctor said, nah. She looked like she got a little top. Nah, she looked like she. I give her a good 6 months, bro. What? No, that's an 8-month belly. No, that's an 8-month belly. Tell me that money. What? How pregnant you think she is? How pregnant you think she is? How pregnant her right here? This is Cassie. Look at her belly. How much you think? Look at her belly. That look like 8 months right there. Her right here.
Oh, maybe about 4 or 5 months.
Like, I was thinking like 6 months. But when you look at the front, it's kind of poking. About 6 months, right?
That's brand new. Yeah. And the other reporter, she ready to pop.
Yeah, ready to pop.
Dress.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she ready to pop.
She ready to pop.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Okay. No, you good. Stay over there. I want my people to see you.
Yeah. Where's she from?
China.
China? Okay, cool.
What brought me here today is my name is Sean in HD. Okay. And I was here to cover the Diddy trial. Sean Diddy Combs. This is a big case, big trial. And it is Puff Daddy. It is Diddy. Okay. And it's popular, and everybody wants to know, is Diddy going to jail or is he going to walk? And that's why I'm here, to cover the trial. I'm going to say this. In the eyes of the law, 12 people, 12 jurors, have to decide if Sean Diddy Combs is guilty or innocent. But me, morally, Sean Diddy Combs is guilty. Why I say morally is because of character. Besides the money, besides the fame, besides the big music, the big lights, Sean Diddy Combs, the man, have done things over the years where he's unapologetic of. For me to say he's morally guilty, whether he walk out of here tomorrow, if Sean Diddy Combs walk out this courthouse tomorrow, in my eyes, morally, the man is guilty. Morally. For one, he's unapologetic for what he did to Shine.
China news station.
He knows Shine did not pull out that gun. It was him. He know he's the one who shot the gun. Because the witness that got shot in the face said it was Diddy, not the young boy, Shine. He brought witnesses in to testify against Shine. He railroaded him. Shine knows this, the world knows this. There's documentaries about this. Boy was 18. Diddy didn't want to go to jail. So he threw somebody else under the bus. So everybody that's talking this pro-black stuff, you're a hypocrite. How you pro-black,
7 people
but
dropping
then the
like
black
to
guy
100.
you trying
Let's
to
get the likes to
support
100.
threw
Come
a
on, what we
black
doing,
guy
y'all?
under the bus.
Drop 7 likes.
Every one of Diddy's victims are black. The way he beat on black women. But y'all want to be pro-black and save Diddy? You're a hypocrite. It don't make sense.
Views is out here. Everybody got a view, bro. Everybody got a view. But I see his stance. His stance is more like this black thing and all that. Listen, the victim's a victim. There's no color on none of these things. These are alleged victims. What? Cassie's what? Spanish or something like that? It doesn't matter. All right? It's just about us getting to the truth. That's what matters the most right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay? That's what matters. Okay? It's not about just us being black or white or nothing. All right? Because we have a Jane, okay, that Cassie, and then we also have Mia, who was the employee as well. All right? So there's multiple alleged victims in the case. All right? And there's no color on it. So I don't want us to be just to make this the color thing. You know what I mean? I think once you do that as well, you're already creating even stronger bias, which everybody, we're human. Everybody may have a bias towards Diddy. If you're not for Diddy, like Charlucci and them people who I speak to, definitely for Diddy. And the one guy from TMZ that I spoke to that said, I'm for Diddy. You don't really hear people saying that they're for Diddy out there. I speak to many people out here. I'm telling you, a lot of people just say he's guilty. Straight. I'm telling you, bro. I speak to a lot of people. All kinds of colors. White, black, Spanish, all kinds of people. Old, young. I'm speaking to people randomly. I'm live talking to people too and asking people their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So this is not so much of a color thing. And I don't think we should take this into that space. You know what I'm saying? That's just my own opinion. You know, everybody gonna do what they want to do. But I think this is just bigger than color. You know what I'm saying? This is a big trial, one of the biggest trials ever. This is like the OJ trial. You know what I mean? Minus the unalignment. You know what I mean? It's all of that minus the unalignment. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Nicole. And, you know what I mean? Condolences to the family. I mean, just mention it. R.I.P. to OJ too. But, yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's a real situation. Man. Shout out Richard Simmons. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Claudette, shout out. The Jamaican. So it's crazy, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, abuse is abuse, man. So it doesn't... How you feeling today? You all right? I gotta go put my thing on mute when I talk to you. You know, I got mute. All the miles. She said, I had to mute for you. I can't. That's my people. She's like, you know I love you. That's my people. All the miles from the news station, bro. Real talk. Yeah, though, we outside in real time, though. Salute to everybody, like I said. Everybody subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another one. Yeah, I put it on mute because I was talking to Dollar Miles, the newsletter. And she want to come on the channel, too. But she's like, I'm going to come on. Don't worry about it. Ooh, I'm going to pop up on there for you. Don't worry about it. She going to pop up and tell you. I love him. She going to tell you I love him. My aunt. I asked her if she love me. But yeah, that's why I have to just mute that up. Because we got to have some kind of privacy, right? Some kind of confidentiality. Everything is for YouTube. Everything is for the internet. So I do go mute sometimes. Sometimes I may mute because conversations are happening. You know, some things are off the record. I'm asking her off the record questions about the trial. So Cassie's going to talk tomorrow, and she's supposed to be talking all week. So after they wrap up with this guy Phillips, I don't know if they're going to call any other witnesses before Cassie. After this guy, the SEX worker that worked, they're supposed to be calling Cassie. So y'all be ready for that. Tomorrow's going to be big, epic, epic, epic. She's pregnant, visibly pregnant. That's going to be crazy for the optics, for the jury to see that. Her story's crazy. We already seen the video, and it was crazy. Diddy had on gray. He had on, I think it was like a beige shirt today. His hair was grayed up. I think like gray slacks. Yeah, he didn't move. He was like motion. He was just standing there. It was a lot. It was a lot. Like I said, his children, his daughters left at some point when the testimony started going to the SEX work and all that. And they ended up coming back and started proceeding some more of that. They ended up leaving again. So it was a lot. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Uda, Uda, Uda. You already know me, man. They're my good people from China. So where you work? Do you from China? What's the name of your channel? What you work for? Yeah,
International channel is
International
Shanghai Eye.
Oh, Shanghai Eye?
Yeah, Eye.
Oh, Shanghai Eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all just do your international channel?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. So how long have y'all been down here?
Hours. Yeah.
Hours? Okay, so y'all gonna be here throughout the trial, or y'all going back soon?
No.
Couple of days and y'all leave? Okay, at least you got some good content, right? Okay, bless y'all, all right? Yeah, some Chinese creators and stuff, you know, they doing some good stuff. Yeah, man, that's what we doing out here. Everybody subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bells on to make sure you're notified, all right? Uda, Uda, Uda. Y'all already know we on go.